Joining us here on set, and it's great to be in the studio, is Bob Luce. He is a town select person and a coffee entrepreneur. Welcome, Bob. How are you?
Thanks for having me. Good, doing good.
Hey, Bob is always smiling. You got a great smile, and you seem to be smiling a little more lately, huh? So good things happening here in the town?
Things are good in the town. Things are good.
Let's talk about some of the things that, notable things for people that don't go to all the meetings. What's going on here in the town?
Well, I'd say the biggest thing we got right at the moment is Dave got back from his little walk in the woods.
Yes.
So we had an interim town manager, Mark Green, that did a.
We were hoping he'd come out of the woods.
Yeah, Mark did a tremendous job for us.
Right.
And he, in particular, he's helped us immensely. We're working with an affordable housing project, trying to do a collaboration with Stratton and Eustis, Copeland, Carrabassett, and Kingfield, the four communities together. We're in the beginning stages. We've applied to the Franklin County for ARPA money to give us some seed money to get started with a project and get going forward. We're in the process of creating a 501c3 to help facilitate it, and then we're busy creating another committee to get going. And Mark, we're in hopes, is going to help us immensely with that from his prior experiences.
So, housing, obviously, the shortage of housing around here, and not everyone can afford a $500,000 house, and it's nice that you're addressing this. The 501c, now, can you dive into that a little bit about what that will do, accomplish? And
we're yet to be determined, but what we're in talking with others, York has done something similar. In the 501c3, people can donate money to it. It's tax exempt, so that's, instead of giving the money to the town of Carrabassett, the town of Kingfield, the town of Stratton and Eustis, it'd be going to the 501c3.
Right.
And so we feel that we can do more with raising money with that 501c3, and different grant opportunities that can come down through.
Right.
And it's a way of having all four towns together.
Right, not just Carrabassett.
Not just Carrabassett. It's a regional problem that we're all challenged with, from me with Carrabassett Coffee Company to Sugarloaf with their management.
Sure.
And everybody in between is to bring workers into the area to be able to afford the housing is tough.
And I would agree with you that there are a lot of generous people around here, and past experience is, you want a library in Carrabassett, you get a library, whatever the project is, it seems to be pretty successful if you really focus on it, so that's great.
We have a lot of great second home owners that contribute a lot. They may not be here all the time, but they help with facilitating different projects, and they sit on committees. It's kind of unique, and it's fun too at the same time.
Exactly, and controlling, the keeping Carrabassett the way it is, and it's a great place to live, and it has low taxes too, and you still keep the taxes low. It's great.
We're trying.
We're trying, right?
We're struggling. It's going to be hard the next couple of years with the IP. Not IP, I forget the name of the mill now in Jay that's now closing. And Carrabassett is the largest taxpayer in Franklin County, and it's only going to be more of the burden shifted on to the town of Carrabassett Valley.
Things go up. I know the skating rink, probably, that roof has probably gone up a little bit in estimate with all construction costs. Can you comment on that?
Yeah, there's a lot of people that would like to see that rink covered.
Yeah.
I can remember probably 10 years ago, might have been in the neighborhood of $500,000, and now we're closer to the $1 million.
Yeah. But still a project worthy of discussion for sure.
It's on the board, and we're talking about it, kicking it around, and trying to justify it.
Yeah. What else should people know that are perhaps new to the area about what's happening here in the town?
We just continue to grow with mountain biking during the summertime. Several large events that were here this
That's
summer.
for sure.
Sugarloaf had a very successful downhill challenge. I'm pretty glad I was not riding in it.
I was going to ask you what place you took.
No, sir, Bob. I was, no, thank you. I saw the course, and it was very interesting, looked very challenging, and I'm glad I wasn't there. But it brought people from all over
Sure
the world
did.
here
And not just to Carabasset Valley, I mean all the area.
to the region. And then we had Nemba Fest was here
Mhm.
in early August. That was their first time doing that since pandemic happened.
Mhm.
And it wasn't at the Kingdom Trails in Vermont, and they've since moved it to here. And hopefully this is the start of future.
Absolutely.
But the biking is phenomenal during the summertime.
It is, and I know you took advantage of it too, and get out there and enjoy it. We're going to take a break. We'll be back with Bob Luce, and we're going to talk about coffee. We'll be right back in just a moment.